I'm Lee Andersen, and we're now Facebook Live for the first time ever. I've always been too nervous to actually go directly to my customers because I'm even blushing. This is what I look like. The brand is this beautiful art clothing. I'm kind of like ordinary, and I'm always covered in paint, and I always have pins stuck in me. So, but we decided we'd do it anyway. So here we are. Welcome to our first Facebook Live, and we're going to start showing you clothes. We're definitely doing this every Thursday, and we're going to try and do just a little short one every day at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to introduce you to the people that are with me. This is Janice. Janice is customer service at Lee Andersen. She knows more than I do. So when you call us at 301-725-5555 and hit extension 1, Janice will answer the phone.
Hello.
So you can also chat with her live and she'll answer the questions. And if you have a question that she thinks might be particularly of interest to a lot of people, she'll ask me live on camera and I'll answer to you. The other person that we have with us today is Emma. Emma is a wee young one, and she's way littler than my usual girl. I have a third special guest that just happened to be picking up her garment. Judy, come on in. We're going to stand right here. There you go. This is Judy, who's much more like my usual customer. So Judy just came in and she commissioned a custom outfit for a special event. So I'm going to hand the camera over to Judy for just a second, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her experience with shopping with Lee Andersen.
So shopping here is an experience. Shopping and looking for wearable art is wonderful. The most important aspect for me is that it's comfortable. I'm going to my granddaughter's wedding and I'm going to be comfortable the whole time. Nothing is going to pinch and nothing is going to be too tight. It's just perfect. So I'm really, really happy to be in this outfit, and I have to say that today, putting it on, because I've got lipstick, COVID has sort of stopped me from wearing lipstick, makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. And I think that's what you want. You want to feel good as much as you can. It's comfortable, and it's done. This was done just for me, so that's very, very special. And I've worn these clothes for a number of years, and I know that it's just what I want. It's just what I want. So it's terrific. It's great to have your own outfit done.
Thank you, Judy. That was very good, considering we just told you earlier today. Could you please come over?
Right.
Thank you.
Being asked if we can speak up a little more because the audience can't hear us very well.
Really?
Yes.
Hello there, is that better? Good. I'm deaf in one ear, so I totally get this. So I'm going to shout at you. Is that better? Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it. And you can take your
It's
outfit
my
home tonight.
pleasure.
Yes,
Thank
better,
you.
I hear.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do today is just show you some of the things from my new summer collection. This particular piece is called the Alice Lace Duster. Of course, I don't know how much it costs, but Janice is going to take care of that. That's not my part. So
This retails
Emma
for
is going to do-
$172.50.
What was that?
$172.50. That's the retail.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We never do 50 cents on anything. $172.
Okay.
It's fine. So it does come with, thank you very much, pockets.
Yes.
It comes with, can you flip around? It comes with a little tie belt like this. So if you're more like a regular person, much more room, right? But You can also tie it up and make it a little bit more of a girly look. If you flip round the front, it has a little hook and eye there because we do like to cover our tummies. That's it. So what Emma's going to do is just pop into the next outfit, and you can see that she's just in jeans, you know, like white jeans and a t-shirt. So you can go from incredibly casual to super dressy for dinner or an event, just like that. But
I'm being asked, do you design for women over 6 foot tall?
yes, actually I do. I do design for women over 6 foot tall, and as you can see, I also design for women if they are 6 foot around. I go both ways. So if you need something that's especially long in the arms, or especially long in the legs, just let us know. We do love you to give, oh, just pop in another outfit. We do love for you to tell us your measurements. Now, I've found that the biggest problem, grab one. What was I talking? Yes. 6 foot up tall or 6 foot round. We do like you to send us your measurements. Now, I've found that there's no standard sizing in America. So somebody who says that they're a medium, it could be anything. If they're a 22, it could be in anything. We love measurements in inches or centimetres are fine. If you just don't want to know what you are in inches, send them to me in centimetres. But because we make everything from scratch, we hand cut everything, we are really hurt deeply if you return something. And the most common reason for returning something is it didn't fit, it was too small. And my stuff is designed so it can go on a skinny mini, or it could go, this one practically would have gone on Judy, and that's my point, is it doesn't really matter what size. It's just important that we get it to make it look and feel good on you. So please just send us your measurements. We cut them all from scratch, not a problem. And quite often it's the regular price. That's not considered a custom garment because we cut them all from scratch anyway. It's a custom garment when I have to get involved because you want something special. And I love that. But it does cost more. Okay, this next one is called the Veranda. Could you be chief in charge of hanging things?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's so noisy. No, you're not going to hang anything anymore. This is the Veranda Duster, and we're going to walk towards the camera and start showing you some detail. Can you just do a little swing? There, and it does have a little pocket, right? It does have a pocket. We're going to walk towards the camera and we're going to start showing you some of the detail and talk about it. Here we go. So, the button is actually, can you see that? The button is ceramic. It's made by an artist in Baltimore. She hand makes all the buttons for us. And this has got so she embosses a leaf in it and then she starts putting in what's called a oxide, and that pulls up the design. So that's why it's got that little like black or brown look around it. The button up here, can you see that one? Oh, nice job. The little button here is, and you can stand up. Yeah, that's good. Can you still see it? Okay, so this little button here is actually from the bottom of a fish tank. So what I got was a whole pile of little glass like marbles, but they had flat backs. So I stuck the button back right on the back of it, and then I can get the look without having that three-dimensional thing that can kind of flop. The little tassels are here, and they also turn up on the pocket. The main fabric here on the edge is a linen. This is a cotton. This, I don't have very much. This is super precious. This is actually an embroidered cotton, and you can see the embroidery runs right through to the other side. The bottom is also a woven crinkle gauze, a little bit of a denim friendly, so if she was wearing jeans it would still work, and then we have just these cute stripes to pull the colour in. Nice job. Okay, next one. Do we have any other questions?
Everyone's saying it's so beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, well, we're going to go on to the next thing.
Oh, by the way, this retails for $2.87.
Perfect. No 50 cents is in there. So this is called the Veranda Duster, and it is $2.87. Okay. The next one on our list is called the Lissa. It's called the Lister, Lissa, the Lister Cardigan. Right?
Yes.
How much is that one?
172.
172. No 50 cents?
No,
Okay.
we're ignoring those now.
We're ignoring the 50 cents. Yes, very good. So it has a nice double layer little pocket here, but it's see-through. So if you want to put anything in there, you have to make sure that you don't mind the public seeing it. So if you're shoplifting, very bad choice. Very bad choice. Okay? It's also quite see-through here, see-through on the side. It's also see-through here and see-through on this lovely stretch gauze for around the neck. So it's more of a layering piece. If you want to cover your arms because you've got like flu-flu bits like I do, if you have those little bat wings and you keep your tissues in there, it's just true. They said be real and be yourself on camera, so like, yeah, I'd have tissue stuff. So I'm not recommending this for shoplifting, as I said, but it's very, very good for if you just want to cover your arms or you have a little thing to throw on if you're going to a restaurant and you just want to cover your arms because of the air conditioning. Thank you very much. Next one. Okay, all good?
My favorite thing about your clothing is that you put pockets in almost everything.
I do.
And they're very big pockets too.
Yes, they are.
They're not the tiny
Lovely
little
pockets.
ones.
They're not, yeah, like my jeans, these, no, they're not real. This is not my clothes. Yeah, no, and they don't, no, not good. I like,
Big pockets.
as I
So
said,
neat.
functional pockets. I try to make sure that they will take a cell phone, that they will take your business cards. So if I do 2 pockets, I might do a big one for your cell phone and then another little one for business cards, because if you're out and about, you just want to be able to hand those over. So we have the next outfit here. So this one is called the Cherub Duster. You're so not good on that. The Cherub Duster is a little, again, it's very, very lightweight, very good for hot weather. It's just going to cover your upper arm. It's still got a lacy look. The button, it has a pocket, because of course we've got to have a pocket, and it has a special button on it, and we're going to bring that towards the camera. And can you just tell them about that, because I'm busy.
Okay. So this is a picture of a
Cherub.
A cherub. Well, a cherub, but it was from the Victorian book.
Yeah,
right?
Victorian doll book.
Doll book. And you got, these are the only buttons that are like this in the whole world, because she got them ordered herself, and they were made specially for you.
Yes,
From that book, and they pressed them on to these buttons, which are ceramic. I believe?
they are ceramic.
Ceramic. So
Very good. Yay, thank you. Okay, we're on to the next one. Here we go. We'll pop in this one.
Oh, and this Cherub Duster goes beautiful with our crushed rayon dresses that are also in our line,
There you go, try
which
that one.
are a basic in Lee's line. And we have them in a multitude of
Totally
colors.
disorganized.
They're a lovely basic for special occasions. And these are a wonderful cover for them.
That reminds me, we are going to do, next Thursday, we're going to do our little presentation here on special occasion or social occasion. So we may show you this little jacket again, but with the crushed dresses, so that you can see that you can put them both over casual and dressy. Okay. And that one, and that one. Right, now this one is definitely more of a look that you would wear with, say, a khaki pant, or a little more. Can you hold it out so they can see how wide it is? There, yeah. So it's definitely something that you'd wear probably with more of a khaki pant or jeans, or again, you can still put it back to a basic white, but it does, you can actually pull it down and make it a little bit more earthy. We're also going to walk towards the camera. We're going to show you more details. How much is this one?
This one retails at $180, and someone asked about the Cherub Duster. The Cherub Duster retails for $245.
Cherub Duster is $245, and this one is called
Her Garden Jacket.
Her Garden Jacket. Now, people do ask me, where do I get my inspiration? My garden. I love gardening. So my garden is one of the greatest pleasures for me, and I do get a lot of my inspirations. I was born in New Zealand, you're probably hearing an accent, and so nature is really, really important to me. I use trees, I use leaves, I use flowers, I use dirt, I like rivers, I like mountains, I like rocks, I like fossils, I like all that kind of thing. So I quite often bounce off those for ideas. So we're going to walk towards the camera and we're going to show you the buttons again. Now these are just decorative, they don't have any function. Sometimes I put them on just because I like the look of them. So these three are all ceramic. You can see that this one in particular, you can see that she's pushed a little like weed into it, a natural plant, not cultivated, into it, and then put on this, and she makes her own glazes. This one, you can stand up a little bit, otherwise you're going to bust you. There you go. This one has got little waves in it like the water, and then part of it's been left open, and you can see the natural clay underneath it, and it's got what's called grog. It's like a little texture. It's got grog inside it, inside the clay. It has been wedged into the clay, so that it's got a little bit of extra texture in it. That's supposed to represent the beach. It's sand and the beach. This one has got little dots on it, again with the glaze, and they raise up. What she does is she puts a wax around the edges of it, and then the little dots will sit up nicely like that. So those little clay bits there represent dinosaurs. Do you need me to speak up? More than this? I think we've got a problem with our camera, but that's okay. I'm going to shout some more. So this one is to do with dinosaurs. Or anything that's to do with like crocodiles or little animals, armadillos, things that are just these cute little creatures that have dots on them. Is that still not loud enough? Good. Okay. This is a linen with stripes. This is also a cotton linen blend. The sleeve subtly is a little bit different, just because I like that. It's got a little bit of a blue cast to it here. The cuff matches the front here. This is a double-faced linen. I'm going to flip it inside out so that you can see the inside of this fabric. It's because it's got this double layer effect, and it's actually a texture that when they weave the fabric, they're texturing through it so that the little flowers show up differently on each side.
It's opposite.
Yes, it is. So the green that's popping up here is the creamy colour on this side. So this is the embroidery that turned up in the other little duster that we showed you. So I quite often would pull some fabrics together in a collection. This one is actually from France. This is also a linen, and it's been screen printed with vague, mysterious words. We don't like to put like real words on clothes because we don't want people following you down the street trying to read what's on your clothes. That's not true. I have a whole t-shirt collection that's got words on it, and they say things like strange but adorable. I'll show you that another time. Anyway, this has just got vague kind of words on it. Just to the feeling of communicating without being like direct, okay? More subtle. Is there anything interesting on the back? Of course there is. Sometimes I make this a real pocket. This one isn't actually a real pocket. But again, what I did was I've used the same fabric from the front but on the back, and a little bit of the pocket, just to give you a little flash so that you're creating pleasure for people that are looking at your clothes when you're in a restaurant and you're sitting backwards like this. So which one of us is the more interesting? You are. Thank you very much. Okay, next one. Okay, we'll pop you in this. Yep.
This fabric is really, really soft.
Yeah? Feels good?
Yeah.
Good. It's like a little stretchy, it's very stretchy and super comfy, and it's very lightweight. Again, it's very breathable because this is designed for warmer weather. You could take it all the way through into fall and wear it in the middle of whatever, layered. But if you just want something and you're sleeveless and you just want a little coverage because you have like under there, like, then this is a nice effect. So again, very denim friendly, and I'm going to come up closer to the camera for you and show you this texture here, but let's just look at it. So we have typically what I do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fabrics in one garment, plus handmade button and 2 different types of braids, all on the one garment. We try to create artworks, but in a way that's like, they're more like artisan works, because they're really about handmade, they're really about textures, they're really about these yummy fabrics. Another time I'm actually going to show you the whole studio. I'm going to take you for a walk. I might do that tomorrow. I might take you for a walk and show you. I have 3,000 rolls of fabric. I probably have 3,000 trims. I certainly have 3,000 buttons. So I think maybe tomorrow I'll take you for a quick run through, or maybe later. Yeah. We've got another model that we're going to show you tomorrow at 4 o'clock as well. We just voluntold her today. So we're going to walk towards the, oh, is there anything on? Can you do a little flippy? Right. I didn't do anything up here because there's so much going on down here. I decided that was enough. So I don't always decorate up here, but I like to do something that's pretty on the back. So we'll go for a walk towards the camera.
This is called the Brook Dustette.
Why, thank you. That was very good. Because, yeah, the name. Oh, and how much is it?
It retails for $275.
$275. Okay. So we're going to come right here. Can you see this part? Okay. So again, we have a beautiful handmade ceramic button, and that same little trick that I told you about with the ceramic artist that I told you for the previous button, she uses, this one's a white clay, so this is porcelain, and then what she does is she puts a little bit of wax onto it, then she puts her special handmade glazes onto it, and when it fires up in the kiln, the glazes like go away from the wax burns off, and you get this lovely almost textured, so the little shiny bits of clay are actually raised, and it just is this lovely, they just feel so good to touch. This little trim here has got dangly little bits, and they're kind of like an Indian, like an American Indian kind of dream catcher feel for here. It's got a little bit of shell, and then we've got these other parts here that are also stitched on. Again, they have kind of a shell or a stone feel to them. This is not real turquoise. I do use real turquoise most of the time, but this trim just happened to have these beautiful little stones. So these are real. And then these ones here, they've just created by doing a mixture of, like, what do you call that things that they used to use in like the 1920s, and it's kind of a plasticky thing, but it's got that
Lucite.
thing. What?
Lucite?
Lucite. And then it's got like a metallic gold that's been stirred into it. So it's really pretty. The fabric here on the side, which again we wanted to show you, it's one of those reversible, it's called a jacquard. So this, you can see the pattern in the design here is the opposite to here. So if it's blue on this side, it's cream on this side. So you can see how they've constructed it. And it also gives you this lovely little texture, and it's got wrinkles in it. We love wrinkles. I personally have a few of them of my own. And because I'm a bit wrinkly and a bit blotchy, I do like textures that are a bit wrinkly and a bit blotchy because I feel that they go with my skin. Okay, and we're going to pop you in this one.
When some of these pieces are not available on the site right at the moment, when will they be available?
Justin, when will these be available on the site?
Later today.
Hmm?
Later today.
Later today. Yay!
Yay! So keep looking. This all happened on pretty short notice. So we said, oh my gosh, how are they going to order these things? Because that's not always the top of my brain. I'm more about the designing. So unfortunately, the rest of the company, I said, we're going to do a Zoom call today. Are we ready? And they said, no, some of the stuff isn't even on the website yet. I said, oh, could you get it up by today? And they said, yeah, but not like by lunchtime. So that's why it'll be up again later on, but today. Thank you. All right, so this one is completely reversible. It's called the Safari Vest, and it is how much?
The Safari Vest is $112.
$112. It is silk. This is all silk. This is like a linen, but it almost looks like a string. And then we have this wonderful Victorian braid that goes around it, and a little shell button here, and can do a little swirly bit. There. It's bias cut at the back, and there's no seams on the side, if you have a look. And of course there is a pocket. You couldn't so not get your cell phone in there. What are you thinking? Pencils?
You can put like a pencil.
Thanks. Business cards. That's it. Your cell phone totally will not go in there. Okay, so can you flip it to the other side?
Put some reading glasses in it.
What's that?
Reading glasses.
Reading glasses. Of course, you put your reading Thank you. I designed this pocket specifically for reading glasses. Thank you, Tess. Right, so we're done with that, and that. Okay, and you can see that you can flip it inside out. What's good about this is when you wake up in the morning, you put on your t-shirt, you put on your jeans or your little pants or whatever, and then you're like, I need something that I can put on without like worrying. Sometimes I do turn up at work with my t-shirts and stuff on inside out. I have turned up with 2 different shoes. They were both black, but they were 2 different shoes. Okay, that's good. So safari, silk. Shall we walk to the camera and just show them a bit detail? Thanks. Okie doke. All right. While we're there, you want to pop that one off? Oh, you have such a cute hair. Oh, that would have looked good with that.
Oh, that one.
Yes, it would. Never mind. Okay. There you go. There. So,
The Airline Duster.
Airline Duster. This is the Airline Duster. And how much is that?
$2.75.
$2.75. I do love it you know these things. That's your job, right?
That is my job.
Okay.
Here, I'll take it.
No, I'm just saying. This might work quite well upside down.
Yeah, it does.
So if you're waking up in the morning and you really are confused, inside or outside or upside down or
You
not.
can show the back. It's not even that. Yeah, it's not even that bad. You could totally
We do love
that.
this. Thank you.
It's a statement look.
It is the statement look. Actually, it doesn't feel bad. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay, so this is the Airline Duster. Yeah, we do spend a lot of time giggling at work. It's fine. So, again, this has a lot of detail in it. We're going to walk closer to the camera and show you some of it. Can you do a little twirly bit? There. So it's super light, very, very floaty. Again, you can see her t-shirt and you can see how light the fabric is here. So if you're in hot weather, and again, you just want to be dressy, you want to cover your arms but not get too hot, this it's just got a little bit of a texture and it's also stretchy. There. Okay, comfy?
Yes, very comfy. It's very, very soft.
Nice. Okay, let's walk to the camera and we'll show them some detail. Good?
So it has a
Hook and eye, yeah, so they can close it. There you go. Now there's a flower here with little sparklies in it. Not too many, but a girl does love sparkles. We have a little gold flower here. We have another little one here with a chiffon. We have 2 little leaves that are a kind of a velvet fit. This is a ribbon here. And then we have this other flower, again, a little bit of sparkle in there. So this is a little bit more dressy than some of the things that we do. But again, you can put it over just a t-shirt and some pants, or you could layer it up and treat it in something that's a lot more dressy. Okay, this is a lace here. There's another lace here with a ribbon in here. And then the bottom is just this very see-through gauzy, and again, it's stretchy and it's lovely. And that's how we get this lettuce bottom here. It does this on our lovely machines and we love it. And the back now, it has a flower on the tushy. I quite often have ladies who say to me, nothing on the tushy. I have a huge bum and I don't want people looking at it. So, if you don't want anything on here, just tell us. Nothing on the tushy, please. And we will leave that out. We don't consider that custom. Leaving things off is easy. If you tell me that you want something different, then we've got to have a conversation. Okay? All right, thank you. we're not going to, we're just going to back you up. This skirt, I think you're done. This top here is, it's called the Lark Tank. It's $55, this one. It has a little pleat here, but not too much detail. Again, it's stretchy, comfy, cotton. The skirt is called the Sunflower Skirt. Little three-dimensional sunflowers here. It has beautiful embroidery here, a three-dimensional 1, 2, 3 layered flower here, a pink velvet little leaf and another little green velvet leaf here. It's lined down to there, so that it's see-through at the bottom, but it does cover the girly bits. We also have the, do you remember the cardigan? This one is called the Lissa, L-I-S-S-A, Lister Cardigan. This is the Lissa tunic. Can you see that on screen, or shall I put it in? It's okay. This is the crushed program. So this is the Pompeii dress, and this is just a great cute shawl that we can do to go with it. So again, we'll be dealing more with this kind of look next week in our social occasion chat. Are we done?
I do believe so.
How much time did it take us?
I don't know what time it is.
Oh my gosh, it's over half an hour.
Yes, it's 4:30. So
Is that too long?
I think it was good.
It was okay?
I think so.
Oh, good. We'll try to get them maybe shorter and more often, but as this was our first one, we covered a lot of ground, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye.